So, I need to preference this, I think, before we even start. I like Jeremy Corbyn. I like a lot of his ideas he has. I think that he is one of the few very principled politicians that there are in current Parliament. But, and this is a big but, Jeremy Corbyn is the leader of the Labour Party. And he has not shown since day one that he is the leader. And I have said this multiple times. Jeremy Corbyn is not a leader. He has shown that he isn't. And if Labour want to get in, they need someone who is going to put forward the Labour idea and the Labour future for Britain. And Corbyn cannot do it. And I know that's painful for a lot of people to even admit to. But he is not a strong leader. In this, particularly in this time of absolute political uncertainty, Corbyn just seems to be meh about everything. He may stand up in Parliament and occasionally, give Theresa May a good one. But it doesn't seem to be every single time. It's literally every so often. And as a result, he is not a leader. He is not someone who has united the party. After Brexit, I've said this before, people thought that this was an attempt to oust Corbyn. It was not. What it was a civil war within the Labour Party of new and old Labour. And as a result, that issue still hasn't settled because they were hoping that that uprising would get rid of Corbyn. And Corbyn, if he doesn't produce results at the next election, he will have to go. He will have to stand down. Because I do not like Labour's chances at the next general election. I think they've got far more to lose than to gain. But time will tell, and we will have to see what happens and what Corbyn can be like when he is in, general election campaign mode. Because as we saw last time with Ed Miliband, the campaign was everywhere. There was no focus until the last week. And by then, it was too little too late. So, what's got to happen? Well, I'll tell you now, there are a lot of, how shall we say, leaders waiting in the wing. A lot of people know that they can't challenge Corbyn for leadership or ask him to step down until he's shown to actually have failed. And that's not going to come until the next general election. And as I've said, I do not like Labour's chances at the next general election. Now, the place I am is an MP called Dan Jarvis, who has several times been tipped to be the next leader of the Labour Party. Now, he didn't stand during the first time that Corbyn stood. He didn't stand for personal reasons. That's fine. He didn't stand the second time because apparently he didn't think he could win, because he said quite plainly Corbyn hasn't shown that he has failed in a way that will convince Labour Party voters to give him the boot. So I generally think he's waiting for his shadow horse to ride in and take him to victory and to be the leader. Now, as I said, I do not know what will happen in the next election, and I am very fearful that Labour will have a lot to lose, but then who will make gains? Will it be the Conservative Party? Will they make gains into Labour areas? Will the Lib Dems actually actually come out and materialise for once as a party and maybe make inroads into places. I do think that they stand a chance of doing that. And the next election, we don't know when it will be, to be honest. We don't know whether Theresa May will call one soon. We don't know whether it'll be in 2 years' time. At the moment, we are sitting and waiting to see what happens. But during that time, Corbyn has to prove, if he is going to lead, the Labour Party and show that the Labour Party's policies are the way forward for Britain, he has to show he is a leader, and he has to get the rest of the Labour Party behind him. And at the moment, I still do not think he has achieved that. So, what do you think? Do you think I'm completely wrong? Or do you think that I need to be more of a Corbynista? So, let me know what you think.